Hi, I'm Michael Alec for highlandstv.com.au. Today is a cold, wet, dreary day, but here in Club Hall, things are going to heat up because we are seeing a production of Chicago. Let's go backstage and interview some of the cast and crew. So we're back here with Lauren from Chicago. She's one of the stars of the show and she does a fantastic job. Lauren, what's one of the hardest things about the production in general?
For me, it's the auditions. I think that's the most nerve-wracking part, not knowing what to expect, not knowing who else is there. But I think once that's out of the way, I guess the real hard work starts with putting the show together. But for me, auditions. I'm gonna get me a whole bunch of girls!
And you've got a very, very good American accent. Do you find it hard to maintain that on stage?
I think you've just always got to be thinking, always on the ball. I've only ever done a southern accent before, so that definitely started coming out when we were first rehearsing. So I tried to watch movies and TV shows and just repeat words that they were saying to make sure I was getting it right.
Fantastic. And what's your most favourite thing about the production?
The cast. I love everyone in the show. We've had some really fun moments on stage, rehearsing and after show parties. So yeah, I love the cast. I'm gonna be Roxy, who says that murder's not an art, and who, in case she doesn't hang, can say she started with a bang. Foxy, Roxy, hearts.
And what do you think of your costume?
I love it. When I was told that I was going to be wearing a red sequined bra, I wasn't so sure about that, but everyone seems to love it, so I guess I should too. Yeah, Roxy. And I'll appear in a lavalier that goes all the way down to my waist. Here a ring, there a ring, everywhere a ring-a-ling, but always in the best of taste.
So we're down here in the change rooms backstage and found this rather nice looking hat. Think I might keep it. Here with Demi, who is a member of the chorus, yeah? How are you enjoying the show?
It's really good. Yeah, I just love dancing and performing on stage.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's fun.
What is the difficulty of some of the routines you have to perform?
Getting the style right, because it's 1920s and it's very different to modern dance, which is what I've been doing my whole life. But it's good. It's a good change. It's fun.
So where to after this, Demi?
After this show finishes, I've started an acting course in Sydney, so I'm going to do that for 2.5 years and see where that leads.
Fantastic. Best of luck.
Thank you.
We're backstage here with Tom Moss, the great Tom Moss from Chicago. How are you feeling, Tom?
Very exposed.
You're not a little cold?
No, I'm a bit used to this horrible weather here in the Highlands.
That's good. And how do you feel about your character's untimely demise at the beginning of the production?
It's really funny because my mum had the same reaction to kind of what you did. When I walked out, she goes, "Oh yeah, Tom's got a lead part," and then about 2 seconds later, I get shot and die. So,
Tom.
Yes.
Tom.
Michael.
The all-important question: how many push-ups did you have to do under those sheets?
That's a funny question because originally the director told me 3. She said, "Just do 3. That's fine. You can sit with that." But come opening night, I did 3, and then one of the guys back here in the change room went, "I reckon you could do 4." So the next night I did 4. And he goes, "I reckon you could do 5." So what I've done is each show since opening night, I've added an extra push-up to the. So last night it was 7.
So how many will you have on the last night?
Come closing night, it should be 10, but I'm not sure if I can fit them all in. It's gonna be a challenge.
You just have to go extra fast.
It is. Well, yeah. When it first started, I was kind of going. It looked really good. 7 last night would have just kind of let the sheet just go up and down.
just off the beat question. Have you done any filming lately, Tom?
I have actually. I got to work with this really talented actor called Michael Alec. You probably heard of him. He's a good actor.
Fantastic. We'll let you go and get changed and made up.
All right. Gotta get my hair
Or
done.
you are changed. We'll let you go and get made up.
All right.
We're here with the director of the show, Barbara. How are you, Barbara?
I'm good, very good, thank you.
Fantastic. And are you pleased with how the show's turned out?
Thrilled, yeah, really thrilled. I'm thinking it probably is one of the best shows, if not the best show I've ever done. So I'm really happy.
I'd agree with that. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
How many shows have you done?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I've done, hundreds and hundreds of shows. Yeah, so I've been at the Highlands about 13, 14 years, something like that. Probably a bit more, actually. No, more than that. About 15 years. 16? Yeah, so I've done a lot of shows, mostly musicals. I've done plays, but I do prefer the musicals.
Hold on, home, we're gonna go in club. I bought some aspirins down at United Front. In case you shake off heart, you want a brand new start to do that jazz.
I love Chicago. I was in Chicago some... God knows how many years ago. We won't go there. A long time ago, and I did Mama Morton in it. So I was really excited about it. I loved it.
You be good to Mama, she'll be good to you.
Do you want to give us a little synopsis of what the show's about?
Oh, the show. It's based on a true story because Chicago in the 20s was like nothing but sin and evil and gangsters and killing and exactly horrible place to live. But there you go. And it's mainly the story of Roxy, really. Roxy murders her husband, as all the girls that are in the jail have murdered husbands usually. And she goes in there quite a little bit meek and mild to start off with, but takes over the whole jail. That was the way I portrayed it. I had to get it portrayed. And we see that with our Roxy all the way through. She starts off a little bit soft and that, but she gradually gets there and takes over. And then she meets Velma Kelly, who's also a murderess. And it all goes from there. And then there's Billy Flynn, who is... he sort of takes all these girls on as their what do they call them? Barristers, solicitor, barrister, whatever.
We want Billy. Where is Billy? Give us Billy. We want Billy.
And they take him on. He charges $5,000, which in the 20s would have been an enormous amount of money. But he's really suave and, and all that sort of thing.
Is everybody here? Is everybody ready? Hit it!
So it's all good. The music is brilliant. I think everybody knows all that jazz mostly from the show, but there's some fabulous music in it.
All I care about is love. That's what I'm here for. I don't care for wearing silk cravat, ruby studs, satin straps, no mean thing. All I care about is love.
Okay, thank you for speaking to us.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you for having me.
All the best with the rest of the shows.
Yeah. 3 more to go, so they're doing a great job.
If they keep performing the way I've seen them perform, they'll be absolutely fantastic.
They are fantastic. They're all great.
Daniel, thank you for the interview.
Thank you for
I'm
having me.
sorry we don't have the $5,000, but we can pay you with love.
All I said was, have you got $5,000? And you said yes. But you haven't got $5,000, so I figure you're a dirty liar.
That's okay. I'll let you off this time, all right? Just
Thank
the
you.
one off, that's it.
Thank you. What is it like being in a show with so many women who are dressed in such a sort of suggestive way?
Well, it's every guy's dream, I suppose, and I get to fulfill it, which I'm the lucky one.
Softly say,
I need you.
So, no, it's been great, actually. It's been really good.
And it's a very energetic role, as
It is.
are most of the roles in the show. How do you find keeping up to that? Did you have to work out or anything?
No, not at all.
No?
It's just, basically the character's a strong character, so he walks around basically with his head held high. He thinks he's a little bit above everybody else, so...
I don't care for any fine attire, bend up built, my and mine.
Fantastic. Did it get too hot in the oven for you?
It did get a little bit warm here in the oven, yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so
and
much.
best of luck with all the shows.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
We're backstage with Adele at Chicago. Adele, who do you play?
I play the part of Jessie, but it's just the ensemble part, so I have a bit of a solo tap in it, so...
Just as soon as I get out of here. And I can get out of here too. You see, there's this lawyer, and he costs $5,000.
That was fantastic. Yeah, there are a lot of complicated dance routines for the girls. How do you cope with them?
Yeah, pretty well. It's just remembering them really, because at my age, my old brain sometimes doesn't sort of like grasp them as quick as other people. But, mostly, yeah, they're fine, It was pretty, it's good dancing.
Fantastic.
Fun dancing.
Fantastic. And how does this show compare to other shows you've done with HTG?
Oh, it's up there. It's really up there, yeah.
We're here backstage with Rachel from Chicago playing Velma. You must enjoy playing Velma. She's such a fantastic character.
She is an absolutely fantastic character. Love her. Long coveted role. I've definitely wanted to play this role for many years, and I finally got my opportunity, so yeah.
I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead.
Fantastic. So did you feel a bit of pressure in the audition to sort of perform?
Absolutely. I haven't sung solo in about 10 years, so for me, I was very nervous. I was actually very tempted not to audition. I think my nerves overcame me. But yeah, my daughter said, "No, you've got to do it, Mummy." And yeah, so I did it, and here I am.
Personal. Nothing personal. Nothing's ever personal.
Like a deserted bride on her wedding night, all alone and shaking with fright, with her brand new hubby nowhere in sight. I simply cannot do it alone.
Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there.
Very nice, very nice. Hi Keith, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
That's good. How have you enjoyed being part of Chicago?
It's been fantastic. I've just been blessed with the role that I've got. So it's just one of those roles that I think that it doesn't matter. It's always going to have that effect on people. So it's very rewarding.
Fantastic. And you have a very cute character, I guess. There are a lot of ahs for you out there.
Absolutely.
Is it hard to play someone that's sort of introverted when, as an actor, you have to be sort of to a degree extroverted?
I think I've played a couple of these roles before, so I think I'm a bit typecast to that. So yeah, it's difficult in some ways, but you just go within your shell and Yeah, I guess being a dancer as well, you see a lot of people who have trouble doing these sort of things, and then you just sort of practice from real life. You see what they're doing and then do the same.
So you have a dance school in Barrel?
That's correct, yes. I teach ballroom dancing. Been operating for approximately 8 years now, so self-employed, and that keeps me busy.
Fantastic. We'll have to go by and learn a few classes.
Bit of cha-cha, bit of rumba.
Fantastic.
Can see you moving nicely for that one.
A bit of play a bit of Buble to it as well,
Yeah,
eh?
absolutely. Yes,
Fantastic.
I'll get you singing to it as well.
So we're backstage with Kate on Chicago. You pop on stage first.
I do pop on stage first.
Yes. What is that like? Is there a lot of? Do you find there's a lot of nerves before you have to go on stage in front of a big audience?
Not so much, but there is a bit of pressure for my role because I have to do the counting in, and I'm the first person that speaks. So if I stuff it up, then it's all downhill from there. So.
Pop. 6. Squish. Cicero. Urchins. 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 He had it coming.
Pressure's on.
Yep.
No slip-ups yet, though, have there?
No, not yet. Fingers crossed.
Fantastic. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And what is your favourite element of the production?
It's pretty much just getting dressed up like a slut. Everyone loves that.
Well, that's a very different response to the other ones we've received. So,
You know, that's how I roll.
Fantastic. And let's just take a breather on that one.
Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop. So I came home this one day and I am really irritated and looking for a little sympathy. And there's Bernie laying on the couch drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping.
I'm sorry, I'm just too honest.
No, it's okay. You work the look well. It's good.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. So, what other theatre and any acting what other acting things have you done?
It's okay, Michael. I've been doing this for about 6 or 7 years, but I've just moved to the Highlands, and so this is my first show with the Highlands Theatre Group, and it's fabulous. So.
Fantastic. You'll just have to edit out the blushing.
So after this, I don't know. Probably have a big old nap.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds relaxing.
Yeah.
We gotta go. Thank you, Kate.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you too.
So I said to him, I said, Bernie, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots into his head. He had it coming.